So tell me.
Yeah.
You reset your router 13 times.
13, to be precise.
To be precise. 13 times exactly.
Exactly.
Because the first 12 were
May have been
precautionary.
12, or may have been 14. I don't know, but it was 13.
It all blurred together. What do you mean you don't know? It was 13. Could have been 12, could have been 14, but it was definitely 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you logged into your router, which you said made you feel like a hacker.
I am a hacker.
Okay. You're an anonymous.
Keep an eye out for me.
And I net for you.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
And then I entered like passwords and shit.
Yeah.
Like
You logged into your router. Yeah. Okay.
But they told me the password. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're the provider of the router, I suppose.
Yeah, anyway, so I entered the password. And
You hacked in.
Yeah, I hacked in.
Yep.
Screen went black, green numbers.
Yeah.
Fell down.
And you were transported to the Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
But did you fix the internet?
No.
Oh, gee.
Fuck no. I have no
dear.
internet.
You know
You know
what?
what I've been doing?
Hop in?
Yeah, a lot actually.
Oh, that's good.
Because what else am I going to do? Anyway, so you're listening to Hobby Homies. Today we are talking about a bit of a local scene. What's going on around us.
Yeah. Every month we like to tune in and sort of see what's going on in our vicinity.
Yeah, yep. Our immediate vicinity. So you're in this room, precisely.
Yeah, exactly. We'll let you know what's going on in here. Just quick scan? Not much. Not heaps.
Yeah. So, as you probably know, Hobby Homies, we're a casual podcast. We like to keep all things casual, whether it's painting, gaming, playing games.
Dressing. I'm literally in my pajama shorts.
Actually, you are. I can see something hanging out from the leg.
It's the cord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the cord.
All right, sweet. Okay. Yeah, so what do you got on the table today, Fox?
So, many things, actually. I've been working on a fair bit in the last week. Currently, I have just lots of bugs.
Lots of bugs.
Lots of Tyranids.
Yes.
There's some stuff starting up in Geelong, which we'll talk about in a sec, that I'm super hyped for.
Nice.
So I'm sort of getting my 1,500 point 40k list going.
Yes.
So I've just brought out all the bugs from the boxes that they were buried in, the Tyranids, sorry. And I'm just seeing like what I've got, what loadouts I can do, what kind of fun, fluffy list can I do.
Yeah.
So I've just been working on those. Like all of them I got from a friend. So they're a bit of a project to try and like, what do you call it? Mold line remove and rebuild and
they're
strip.
in various stages of
Yeah.
yeah.
Tomfoolery. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I had to strip all the warriors, which is like, there's like 18 of them, which is
Wow.
sweet. That's a lot of warriors.
That is good.
Cost-wise, not many people can field that many. So I got a good deal on those.
Because what are they, 3 to a box, yeah?
3 to a box, and I think that's $65.
Yeah.
So I'm no good at maths, but
It's at least like
$4,000 or something.
close to, at least $7.
At least, yeah. But yeah, between them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've just been cleaning them up, getting them ready.
Nice.
What about you? In fact, I already know the answer. It's Stormcaster
Oh,
tunnels.
it hasn't changed, man. Hasn't changed. Well, I mean, I mixed up a little bit, so I'm feeling the burn of the Stormcast now. It's been a couple of weeks, so I'm powering through them.
You have been powering through them, though.
Yeah, painted like 10 Liberators, a couple of Prosecutors, some Heroes. Now I'm coming to a grinding halt.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I switched it up a little
Hit
bit.
the brick wall.
Oh, yeah. So I switched it up to the Bloodletters, which are
Cool.
so easy, man.
Yeah.
Contrast,
Oh,
Flesh Terror Red or whatever it is.
looks good.
Yeah. I'm doing like a black undercoat with the Zenithal Wraithbone highlight.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, love that.
So coming down straight from the top.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's coming up really good. I'm happy with it. So I'm just slapping that on 99% of the model, painting the sword and then like the claws and that.
That looks sick.
Calling it
I
done,
see it in
man.
my head. Yeah, fair enough,
Yeah.
dude.
I
You
want
get that base game going.
Oh, yeah. All about that base.
You spend 13 minutes on a model,
Yeah.
3 hours on a base.
Yeah, close to, yeah.
That's the Shane way.
Yeah, that's it. So that's all that's really happening for me. I painted a Blood Angel in the process because I was like sick of painting Stormcast, so I painted a Blood Angel.
Yeah, cool. That's
Primaris.
good. Keep it up.
Yeah.
I like your ability to stay with one thing for a long time. If someone tuned into like 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
they'd
Still
hear you
painting
talking about,
Stormcast.
whereas me, I'd be like, oh, I got the Skaven on this week, or oh, I'm working on the Space Wolves,
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. Well, that's why you have like
Stuff.
You got stuff painted.
That's tough. Yeah, I do. I'm actually, like, I was looking at Stormcast and I'm like, I have so many models painted, yet I've never played a game with these models.
It's time.
I've never seen a tabletop.
It's time.
Man. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting my Skaven back this weekend.
Yep.
All built
Nice.
from my friend Dan.
Yep.
Dan the man.
Dan the man.
So that'll be 1,000 points when I get those back.
Yep.
So let's hit it, man. Let's just have a little
Yeah.
1,000 pointer.
Yeah.
Learn the rules.
Nice.
The Summer Smash got us real ready to play some Age of Sigmar.
Did. Seeing that was pretty great.
So this episode will mostly be about the Summer Smash.
Yep.
Because we just attended that, what weekend? We're Thursday
Last
now.
weekend.
This weekend just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a 2-day event. So there's a lot of information in there that we'll hit. But we'll talk about some local stuff first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some things that are coming up.
Yeah.
And then we'll reflect on the past.
Well, I mean, things coming up, like, I mean, it's probably going to be late for this episode, maybe.
Mm.
But, like, Guff Werribee especially have things on, like, all the time.
Yeah.
One thing I'm actually spewing a bit I'm missing is they're having a D&D DM masterclass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When's
so
that?
That's Saturday. I'm working.
Oh,
which
I'm
is,
away this weekend.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
Oh, man. So one of the dudes there, Jack, we actually spoke to him when they had the 40K
Jack.
tournament.
Yeah.
So he's basically teaching how to DM.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's very good.
So I am spewing that I'm working. If I'm quiet, I will definitely be swinging in. And they're also having a Warcry tournament, their first one.
When's that?
Saturday as well.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
So when you're listening to the podcast, it's today or yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm going to try and maybe get the podcast out the day early. So it might be tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
But
good call.
That
We'll
depends
see.
on Jack. That's putting a lot of pressure on Jack.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Jack, we're trying to get this podcast out. Is this
Tonight.
live, actually? Is this live?
Yeah, this should be going live, yeah?
Yeah. I thought we agreed live.
Yeah.
I mean, you and me agreed live.
Yeah.
Did you tell Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I think so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we may have missed the ball on that one, but like they always do things like that, and their tables are always open, and there's shitloads of terrain.
It's literally our favorite place to go.
It has to be, yeah.
Partly because it's midway in between us.
Yeah.
But I like that the tables are just up the back. They're
Yeah.
always ready.
Yeah.
You know, is there 4 tables?
4 tables, yep.
4 tables. They're usually cleared off.
Yep.
So you can go in there. If you want to paint, build, you can. Otherwise, they got like just insane amounts of terrain.
A mountain of
A
terrain.
mountain of terrain. You
Yeah.
could build, and you know, there's different themes and whatever. You can
There's-
basically pick and choose.
There's more terrain there to fit on those 4 tables.
Oh, easily.
And they're all different themes too.
How many tables do you think they could fill? I reckon 12.
Yeah.
Because you know
I
they got
reckon-
all that. They've got one wall of like someone's built all that high tech,
Yeah.
like sci-fi kind of stuff. I reckon
Yep.
that could do 4 tables.
Yeah, I reckon.
You know, so
Like-
they got tons of stuff there.
Yeah. And all
Um,
sorts of different game modes too, like different scales. Like I played Flames of War there the other week.
Oh,
and
sweet!
Yeah, just with some random dude named Lockie. And
Good on you, Lucky.
yeah,
Thanks for being our hobby homie.
that's him. And we had 15mm scale stuff there that looked good with the Flames of War miniatures.
Yeah,
They got all the Kill Team stuff, like from the first edition of Kill Team 2.
yeah. Wow.
That massive box which came with
Oh, sick.
shitloads of terrain.
Yeah, that was a good deal. Looking
Oh
back,
man, I wish I had
Terrain-wise.
bought that.
it's like you pay for that and you're paying the terrain and you get all the models for free.
Pretty much.
Models,
yeah.
rules, tokens, all that for free.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's got to be like fuck Disneyland, man. That's the happiest place on earth, right there.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what I like? It's very rare to walk into a place with no intention of buying something apart from a couple of drinks,
Yeah.
and they're just all about having people in there.
Yeah.
There's been like we feel bad because we're just like we're spending time here, we should pay.
Yeah.
Which we still force ourselves. We're like, let's buy something, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've never felt that from them, you
Nah.
know. That's just
Nah,
us
nah.
going. We're spending time. We're having fun. We're using their resources. We should
Yeah.
buy something.
They never hover around and say,
No,
"What can I get? What can I help you with?"
they're never
or-
like, "Are you guys after anything?"
yeah,
you know,
the
they're
typical retail
no.
vibe.
They're just happy to
Nah.
have people there.
Yeah.
So I'd highly recommend Guff Werribee at Guff Geelong as well.
yeah.
They're a bit of a different layout. Guff Werribee, their tables are on the ground level with everyone else.
Yeah.
Right up the back though, so you got your own little space.
Yeah.
And if all tables are full, sometimes it gets a bit tight between them.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, like There is a bit of a hallway. Like there's a bit of a hallway down the middle.
Oh yeah, actually,
but
yeah.
off to the sides, it would get tight. Like between the two tables, if you're on like the short end of the table,
Yeah.
it would be tight. Like you'd be rubbing asses with someone else.
Yeah, which
But-
we've done a few times.
Yeah,
we enjoy.
if you're into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've played with other people on the other table, and I remember thinking this is a little bit tight, but it's like almost forces. I mean, we're in the same community, so it forces you to interact with them. So
Yeah.
hey, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a plus. It's a perk, not a bug.
Yeah, it's definitely a perk.
And then whereas Geelong Guff have an upstairs section.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole floor. It's a little bit different because there's like little pockets. It's a unique kind of
I've
layout.
never been upstairs at the Geelong one.
We should go there.
Yeah, I've only been to the Geelong Guff store maybe like twice.
Yeah.
But I've stayed downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're both good spots.
Yeah.
They're both like judge free, come and play games,
Yeah.
don't sweat it.
Yeah.
If you buy stuff, sweet.
Yeah, yeah. You
But-
got to support your locals as well. Like,
Yeah.
Because without you buying stuff from there, they wouldn't be there.
There's been a few times where we've seen stuff online for 10 or 20% cheaper than the Guff store, and we've gone, no.
Yeah.
We've talked it out, and we've gone, no.
Yeah. That.
Let's buy from Guff.
Let's just get it from Guff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they could order all the GW stuff in.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything,
It's
yeah.
sick.
I actually went to an actual GW store, a Warhammer store,
Yeah.
to get when Scissors of Battle came out and they had that exclusive
Oh, yeah,
miniature.
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember what she's called. And then I went to Guff and they're like, "Oh, we could have got it for you, no worries." And I was like, I would have got it from them any day of the week,
Yeah,
rather
okay.
than going to an official store.
Yeah. 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 It's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother episode. The GW versus like other friendly local gaming stores that have like the same stuff but cheaper.
Yeah,
But you also got the freedom of like not having to use GW things when you go in store.
yeah.
That's a whole nother episode.
It is.
I
really
found
is.
that our local store is pretty amazing. Like Geelong,
Yeah,
the guy there is just starting to pump out events.
yeah.
He's
I've
found
noticed
his
that.
feet. Oh man! So obviously, like the best way to find all these events that we're talking about and stuff is to go on the necessary Facebook pages.
Yeah,
There's just so many that we're trying to consolidate. But I mean, there's also so many different events that we're not going to be able to hit them all.
nah.
So the Facebook pages you should follow is the Geelong Warhammer one,
Yep,
if you're in this area. The Geelong Wargamers.
yep,
There's Age of Sigmar, Geelong, Flames of War, that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Just start typing stuff in. You might be pleasantly surprised with what you find.
Absolutely.
The Guff, there's a Guff Werribee. It's
Guff
just
Werribee.
Guff
yep.
Werribee.
And there's also Werribee Tabletop.
Yes, both of those
Yeah,
groups.
So Werribee Tabletop, I think it's run by Guff Werribee, but they don't make it feel like it is.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's how much they don't make it feel like it is.
Because they created it as like a place where people can post for games and stuff.
Yeah.
Because their own Guff page
Yeah.
wouldn't be really suited to that.
It's more news and like, hey guys, this stuff's out, whatever.
Yeah. But you can also go on there and you can look for people who's playing whichever system you're playing. That's how I actually started playing with Lockie for Flames of War.
Yeah, that's so cool.
He just posted and then I was like, yeah, I'll throw my Germans on the table.
There's always people throwing stuff in there. Even
Yeah.
for the Age of Sigmar Geelong group, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because they're always just like, hey guys, I've got this many points of this.
Yeah.
Let's throw down. Good thing is there's two places in Geelong you can kind of do it. Throw the dice and Guff Geelong.
Yeah. Yep.
For all those games. So
Yep.
it's cool. Jump on those Facebook pages. If you're from an area and you want to know what pages are available to you, hit us up on our Facebook, send us a message.
Yeah.
Or jump in the Discord and ask us in the questions page.
Yep.
We'll hit you back because we've got oodles of Facebook pages between us.
Oh, yeah.
We got them all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My newsfeed is nothing but just different groups.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had to unfollow some of my other random groups like Geelong Poultry, Buy, Sell, Swap, and things like that to be able to make room. So I got the actual accurate feeds. I've got beekeeping and flow hive pages.
Why?
Don't ask why, man. Don't ask why.
I unfollowed all those bullshit pages that you start following when you first get Facebook, like back in like 2009.
Oh, yeah.
Like the cringe pages. I just did a massive purge and just cleaned out all that shit.
I feel like the way you're saying it, you make it seem like it was recent. 2009 was a while ago, dude. You've been sieving through that stuff for a while.
Yeah, maybe.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
So, what else is coming up? We've got there's a Geelong 40K league starting,
Yes.
which is what made me pull out the Tyranids.
Yep.
Sounds very cool. It's going to be like a ladder system.
Yep.
So everyone's going to play everyone once.
They said, you were telling me, and they said that it's really fluffy.
Well, it's not really fluffy, but they said bring like a themed list.
Yeah, okay.
Which basically, when I talked to the organizer about it,
Yep.
boils down to just don't bring like
Don't bring a
curb
net
stomper.
list. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't bring the thing that you would take to LVO.
Yeah.
You know? Just sort of bring something that, if it's got a theme, sweet, or if
Yep.
it's just got like a little part of it that's like you want to try. You know, stuff it could be a list that's good,
Yeah.
but it might just be, you know, yeah, like you said, not a net list.
Just not something that's like super OP.
Don't bring the Iron Hands standard, you know,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, bring Iron Hands, yeah.
Yeah.
But don't bring Iron
Just
Hands.
don't run that list.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that'll be fun. It'll be like a little bit of a ladder, and then everyone will get to meet everyone and play everyone, and, you know, you can organize where you want to play. So, say you and I got matched up this week.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, man, where you want to hit it? We can do Guff Geelong, Guff Werribee, throw the dice, in-store at Geelong Warhammer,
Yep.
my basement, your basement, outside if it's a sunny day,
Yeah.
whatever. So that's cool. Everyone will play everyone, and then it'll sieve through to like a finals where there'll be like a knockout round, and then it gets like
Yep.
not competitive because there's heaps of stuff. You can actually find the Facebook page for it. It's called the Geelong 40K League.
Okay.
So you can just search for that.
Yep.
Ask for an invite, and they'll slap you in if you're keen for that. Got to be semi-local because they might hit you up and say, hey, you're playing this person. Try and get it done this week.
Yeah,
Because we
okay.
got to like keep it rolling.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that. Super flexible.
Yeah.
It'll be you and your partner. You'll work out a time
In a place.
and a place.
Yep.
And then you'll send the results through to the organizer.
Okay.
And boom.
Yeah.
That's a
Nice.
very cool way of doing it. So
It
hopefully-
is. It relies on. I mean, it doesn't rely on heaps of input and effort from the organizer
Yeah,
because all the players are doing it.
correct.
It sort of, I suppose, it keeps them free to do the other things they have to do as well.
Yeah.
In the part of running a tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's cool.
That's a good way. I'd like to see a lot of tournaments go like that.
Yeah.
Almost like a fantasy football league where it's happening 24/7.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to watch the other games unfold and who wins and who loses and
I thought it would be cool if we like, every month we do this local scene episode once a month. It'd be cool to dedicate a little part of that to like the results of the 40K league
man.
and something like that, if that's what people are keen for. So,
yeah, for sure.
Geelong Guff also have, this is something that I've looked at many times, except we record on Thursdays. But every Thursday at 6:30 is a Guff Star Wars Legion like training night.
Oh yeah.
So you bring 500 points if you've got them. If not, I think they've got stuff in store.
Yep.
Hit them up before you head in and just say, hey, I want to come in and check it out.
Okay.
It's great to A, learn the rules if you don't know them, or
Yep.
B, like test an army that they might have there before you buy,
Cool.
or just play some like skirmish games, which is like the smaller 500 point
500
ones.
point games.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's sweet.
So that's something that appeals to us because like we've got the models, we've probably got the points almost.
Yeah.
We just need to play.
That's it.
So perfect. Wrong night for us.
Yeah.
Let's just cancel the podcast for a
pull the
month or
pin.
two and
Yeah.
play some Star Wars Legion.
Oh, that's it. So, well, Summer Smash was just gone.
Oh, the Summer Smash.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, the Summer Smash.
Yeah.
I just realized I better preface this episode
Yep.
halfway through.
Yeah. Good.
I've got a cold,
You do.
which is why maybe I sound normal to them, but I don't sound normal to me.
You sound about half.
But if you hear me like coughing in the background or like sniffing, I apologize.
Yep.
I do it as like muscle memory, so I don't really notice that I'm doing it.
Yep.
So I'll do my best to like move away from the mic and things, but I'm not perfect, right?
No.
I'm not Jeff Goldblum.
No.
I'm not
No
perfect
one is a perfect human specimen.
like Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jeff Goldblum, Summer Smash
Yeah.
was this weekend just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, my segues are on point.
They
are. Yeah, so Summer Smash was an event we talked about multiple times. It's an event ran by Throw the Dice, which is a gaming organization in Geelong.
Yep. Little local hobby space.
Ran by our bloke, our mate, our buddy, Richard Scott.
Some call him Tricky Dicky.
They do. Yeah, you saw that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, he's got a video on a website that we won't talk about. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and oh man, I don't know where to start because he just did a phenomenal job of that
He
tournament.
did well.
It's not his first rodeo, but it was just phenomenal. But anyway, we'll talk about maybe the tournament layout a bit.
Yeah. So basically, it was an Age of Sigmar tournament,
Yes.
2K lists.
Yeah.
So 2,000 points of Age of Sigmar goodness.
Yeah.
Ran over 2 days,
It was good. Yeah, it did.
which I'm kind of a fan of because I like the idea of a full on it's kind of like a nerdy boys weekend.
Yeah.
You know
yep,
what I mean?
Definitely.
Like you play your first game, you go get on the beers,
Yep.
you wake up,
Yeah.
and you go play your other games.
It's like the tabletop version of a LAN.
yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
It
And
is.
That's the thrill of it. It's the and they did too. They did the games through the day.
Yep.
They all met up at another bloke's house.
Yeah,
had
one
a
of them
barbie.
had a barbie in
Yeah,
that
had-
hosted. Yeah.
yeah.
I saw he posted. He had shitloads of meat.
Yeah, I bet. I bet there was a lot of guys there.
Oh yeah, there's sausage fest, sausage party is what they call it.
But yeah, that's just such a sick environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 2-day event makes it more of a like you said, like a weekend. It's like it's an event.
Yeah.
You know?
It does kind of make it hard though for like those with families and if you want to travel.
Totally.
Because then you got to get accommodation.
Yep.
I mean, you might be able to bring a swag and like
Yeah.
go and see Tricky Dicky and throw it in his backyard
Yeah.
if he'll let you. I don't know.
Yep.
But yes, but
I talked to a few people actually,
yeah.
and about that exact thing. I was very curious
Who travelled?
who traveled and what they thought of the 2-day event versus like previously.
Yep.
They've had 2 other events,
Yeah, or 1 day is.
or 1 dayers.
How was it rated?
50-50.
Okay.
Down the nose. So a lot of them I would talk to, and they're like, so the Bendigo boys, for example,
Yep.
a couple of them, they're already traveling all the way down here.
Yeah.
They might as well make a weekend of it.
Oh yeah. And
However-
those Bendigo boys will froth a boys' weekend.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Yeah.
They get around it.
Yeah.
Fair enough, too, because they are just they're just good players.
Oh yeah.
They're absolutely phenomenal. Good blokes, too.
Yeah. Top blokes.
We talked to a lot of them.
so many Joels.
A lot of Joels. A lot of
I
Joels
think
at that
they're all
tournament.
named Joel.
No, that's
is
not
that
Bendigo.
Is that part of being in Bendigo?
Yeah.
You actually named Joel.
Yeah, every second person has to be named Joel.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Every firstborn child is named Joel. Yeah. So I talked to another person that traveled from Wodonga.
Wow. With Donga.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yep.
And I talked to 2 others that came from outside of Geelong.
Yep.
And yeah, so they were kind of 50-50. A lot of people were like, well, I got a family, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
traveling. Like 1 day's fine, but 2 days, I'm leaving my wife with the kids for 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, good for you, but
Yeah, good luck.
good luck when you get home.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And I guess they were feeling that. They were like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
get to go-
I'm paying for this later.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It cost me more than the entry fee, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, 50-50. I'd be split down the middle.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to leave the family for 2 days.
Yeah.
And make my wife deal with all that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I plan far enough in advance, which these things are planned very far
They
in
are.
advance,
Yeah.
give them the heads up, let them organise maybe their own
She can do a
version.
girls' weekend or
Totally,
something.
totally.
Yeah.
So, it's both ways. I
Yeah.
can see the pros and cons. I personally would froth it.
Yeah.
There was 3 rounds the first day, 2 rounds the second day, and then
Yeah.
finishing up and prizes and all that kind of stuff. 2 full days of Warhammer.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Man, I'd probably put away enough beers. I'd just sleep under the table.
I was only there as a spectator. Well, we should say that. We both only went to spectate.
Yeah.
Because we don't have our full lists up and
Yeah.
running, ready to go for tournaments.
I was on night shift as well, so
True.
I got up at 11 or 10:30.
Yeah.
After getting home at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And went and spectated for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, you
And
look
then
like a
just-
zombie.
Oh,
I was
felt like a zombie.
I was telling you, I was like, oh, Shane, so I went and watched this game and I talked to this person and this is sick and all this. And all you heard was
Exactly like that.
Stormcast Eternals. So, yeah. I'm glad you came down, man. You drove all the way down from,
man.
what's that place? Truganina?
Truganina.
Sounds
yeah.
made up, dude.
It does.
I'm
It
not
is.
sure.
No, it's not real.
You came down to Truganina.
Yep.
You came down and you entered you gave some money to a charity and
Yeah.
you left.
Yeah.
What a good guy, Shane.
And I bought breakfast, which was actually lunch because,
Did you say you bought breakfast
yeah.
for yourself?
Yeah.
That's not a charitable thing.
It's charitable to the canteen.
From the canteen.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You're giving to the estate.
That's right, yeah.
The establishment that they hosted in.
Yeah.
That's funny because you were like, yeah, and I bought breakfast. I'm like,
Not for everybody.
okay, yeah. Just for yourself because you were hungry. What is
Yeah.
that? Why'd you
But
mention
it was
that?
lunchtime.
You mentioned that in the same breath of me going, and you gave to a charity.
I don't know, near enough.
Good. I'm glad you bought breakfast, Shane.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah. So, well, back on the 2-day event.
Yes, it was a 2-day event.
Yeah. So 3 games in the first day,
Yep.
which is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's
Because
good.
how long were the games?
2.5 hours.
Right.
You know what I liked about, I'll allude to this now. I thought the event was ran 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
From a spectator's point of view,
Yeah.
that's what you want when you go to an event. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll talk on that in a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of that was the 2.5 hours, but it was a strict 2.5 hours. That's plenty of time.
Yep.
The breaks were like, once that 2.5 hours was done, game was over.
Yeah.
It didn't compromise on the breaks. It gave everyone their lunch break and their break between games.
Yeah. Do you remember watching that game when it was like 30 seconds on the clock?
It
And they're
was-
like
oh,
rolling dice
man.
and they're like, these guys are going to charge them and they're going to tackle them. And
It's such an interesting dynamic because you would have
Man.
thought the game was over by then.
oh no, that
But it
30
was still
seconds.
going.
Yeah, yeah. That was like pushing overtime, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Rich
was-
walked past her on stage and said, that's it, boys.
Yeah.
Done. Bell's gone. It's done.
That was so good.
And one bloke was still trying to like roll the dice. And that was actually a super heated battle because they were two very good players.
Yeah.
I wish I had watched that game the whole time because
Yeah.
I started there. Of the 12 tables they had, I started at that
Oh,
table
yeah?
because Rich was like, just watch this one.
Yeah,
These boys are good.
Yeah.
So I did, but then I sort of wandered around and came back and it was still going. And like you said, 30 seconds over.
Yeah.
They're still throwing dice. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, 2.5 hours per game was perfect.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
That was really good. Tell us about the turnout.
Yeah, so 38 players was great.
Yeah.
38, I think they had 50 spots,
Wow.
and I reckon they probably could have made it if people had a plan far enough in advance.
Yeah.
You know, if they had started planning, people like you and me,
Yeah.
where we're just like, oh crap, it's this weekend, you know?
Yeah.
Not to mention how many people were willing to like lend us armies to play
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Yeah. Man, I so would have been there if I wasn't working.
Yeah. Oh, that's it too. Work.
Yeah.
You know, people like you who have 8-week rosters,
Yeah.
that makes it
Which
tough.
you've gone into the extent to learn.
Yeah. I have.
Yeah.
So, in fact, this weekend, you've got your weekend night shifts,
Day shifts.
day shifts for
Close.
12 hours,
12-hour days.
starting tomorrow,
Yesterday. I mean, today.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting today. But then next week, if I recall, is your week off,
Yeah.
your whole week off,
whole week off.
and then
man.
it all starts again. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's Shane's roster. You don't need to know that.
Now you all know it.
Now you all know it. I can recite the 8 weeks for you. So it was 38 players over 2 days, which is good. There was last year's so Throw the Dice have 2 annual tournaments:
Yeah.
the Summer Smash, which we're discussing now,
Yeah.
and the Winter Wipeout.
Winter Wipeout.
It was funny because I was like, I can't remember what Winter Wipeout was called.
Yeah.
So I was like, what goes with winter? And I'm sitting there thinking of like Winter Wash? No.
For a second, I'm like, Winter Rumble?
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like-
It has to start with W.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's not many words. Anyway, it's Winter Wipeout.
Winter Wipeout,
Which is
nice.
great. That's
Yeah.
better than anything I could think
Oh,
of.
yeah.
So last year's Winter Wipeout had 30 players,
Yeah.
but it was a 1-day event.
Wow.
So I don't know. So it was just 1-day event, 3 rounds.
Okay.
Sorry, my voice is getting raspy. The flu is kicking in. It's the coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
From drinking all the Coronas.
Drink these Carlton Dries to
Oh,
try
sorry,
and
Carlton
remedy
Dries.
it.
Yeah, I'm pretending it's a Corona. I'm finding my beach. It's an American ad.
Sure.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That washed me up real good.
Yeah.
So last year's Winter Wipeout had 30 players, 1-day event,
Yeah.
just 3 rounds.
How'd they manage that, though? That's insane numbers.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
one day.
yeah, that's real good.
Yeah.
And then before that was last year's Summer Smash, which was 16 players.
Okay.
So you can see they're building.
Yeah.
The Age of Sigmar community in Geelong is just insane.
What do you reckon next year's going to look like? Well, hang on. Let's take a step back.
Okay.
Winter Wipeout.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
if it was 30 players last year, Summer Smash was 38 this year.
Yes.
Are you thinking we're going to push 40, 42, 44 players?
The Winter's Wipeout has rumored to be a doubles.
Oh,
Doubles Age of Sigmar.
right.
So I think you will get, I'm tipping you could get the same, 38
Yeah.
players.
But doubles.
Then again, it's tricky because doubles entices people like you and me
Yeah.
who only have, smaller armies.
Yeah. Combined forces.
Combined forces. We also are quite reserved to go into the full 1v1
Yeah.
cutthroat tournament.
It's pretty full on.
Whereas, having that buddy next to you, having
Yeah.
that hobby homie,
Having your hobby homie. Yeah.
it's a bit different. So I would be surprised if it's less than 40 people at the Winter Wipeout.
Yeah. So 40 people being 20 teams.
20 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite reasonable to be a one-dayer.
Yeah. I think between now and next year's Summer Smash, there's going to be so many things in the works. I'd be surprised if they don't make that 50.
Yeah. Next
The
year's
way
Summer
it's
Smash
growing?
has to be 50.
Yeah.
Surely.
I think we'll get more people coming down from other regions.
Yeah.
You
A lot more from Melbourne, do you reckon? Because I know Melbourne's
Oh,
got a pretty
yeah.
big Warhammer
Yeah.
scene, but that's over in the east.
Yeah, it's like a whole different universe to us.
It really is. Yeah.
That's where they have those big, what are those really tall things that look like houses but bigger?
Sky houses?
Sky houses. They got those. Yeah.
Yeah.
They must need airplanes to land on that. They got those big things. They're like trees, but people live in them.
Yeah.
But they're buildings.
Yeah.
They scrape the sky. I don't know what they're called.
No.
But yeah.
Lost.
It's a whole new universe out there.
Yeah.
But they managed. The venue was perfect for the amount of players.
It really was. It was so good.
It was amazing.
When I saw that photo that Rich posted the day before, the night before, how it had all the tables set up, and he was up in that little mezzanine floor that was up above it,
Oh yeah.
and he did that selfie with all the tables behind him.
I didn't actually see it.
Oh, didn't you see it?
This is what's bugging me about Facebook.
Oh,
I'm following all the pages, but I miss all the good stuff.
Yeah, you got to ring the bell, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing on Facebook as well?
Yeah,
Okay, there
just
you go.
Flick the bell.
I'll flick it.
Yeah, but yeah, he posted it, and it was I think because he was worried he wouldn't have time to get back to his store or his hobby space
Yep.
after setting it up.
Yep.
So he ended up setting it up in time, and he could get back there for about 3 or 4 hours.
What a ledge.
Yeah, champion. But
Well,
yeah, you can see all the tables set up, and man, so many tables. I've
Yeah.
never seen so many tables.
yeah, it's a lot of tables.
Yeah,
More tables than a table store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
More tables than Jack's
tell 'em.
Jack's little booth over there.
Yeah.
And he's got tables.
I've got one very, very specific table
It's a
Yes.
good table.
that Fox loves to put his beer on.
I always
Yeah.
put my beer on it. I mean, it's a table.
It's perfect
The
for it.
only thing about this table is that it also happens to be a MIDI controller that costs over $1,000.
He just said a bunch of jargon that means, yeah, I mean, tables are expensive, dude.
$1,000 table.
Yeah. Tasmanian oak.
That hardwood, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Carved by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Of course it's expensive. It's a good table. It's all lacquered up, so the beer just doesn't seep through.
If you spill it, it just runs off
It
it.
just runs off it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
So-
know. I don't know what all that stuff he said. MIDI
Nah.
control. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about a table. There were 16 tables,
16.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
and did I post pictures on our Facebook group? If I didn't, I will.
I posted one or
Okay.
a couple, maybe.
I jumped up in the mezzanine and took a bird's eye view of the
Yeah.
venue, which will give people an idea of how sweet it was. It's just a big hall.
Yeah.
It's a big old hall.
Yep.
It had mounted fans on all the walls. It had
Yep.
a big roller door that we flipped up and just let
once
that sea breeze come through. Oh
yeah,
my
that
goodness.
was so good. It was getting a bit humid in there until they
It
opened
was
the
getting a
door.
bit hobby gamer in there.
Yeah.
Mostly me. Actually, I smelled terrible. I was worried about going in there and being like, oh man, all these nerds going to smell so bad. And then I'm like, ugh, it's me.
You actually went to the servo and bought a can of deodorant.
I was so embarrassed of how bad I smelled. I made an excuse to Rich and Nikki. I was like, oh, I'm just going to duck out and grab a Red Bull, which was true. I was grabbing a Red Bull.
Yeah.
They're like, don't they have Red Bull here? I'm like, oh, no, that's cheaper over the server. I'll see you later. I'll be back in a sec. Went and grabbed myself some Rexona Sport. Paid about $13 for the can.
Yeah. And it's one of those half-size cans too.
Oh, yeah. It's gone now. Did
Yeah.
2 sprays either side. Done. It's gone. So, sorry for everyone in there for my smell. You guys smelled great. All the what is it called? I don't know what it's called. But
I have no idea.
any of the I don't know what it's called. I've got too much like
Where do
flu
you
in my
go with
brain.
this, man?
Any of the help me. Somebody
Dude,
send
I can
help.
only think of one something, and it's not that.
Okay. Well, anyways, any of the ideas you might have had about 38 middle-aged men playing with plastic soldiers in a giant shed was wrong.
It's okay.
They smelt fine. I
Okay.
smelt bad.
Okay, sure.
Preconceived ideas.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
My
Preconceived
thoughts.
notion.
Yeah,
My
that's the
thoughts
one.
started with pre-C as well, but it
Yeah,
didn't
it
end
was
with that
about
many letters.
conceiving.
Okay, yeah.
So it was a big hall, 16 tables, lots of room between them.
It really was.
We could like walk around and spectate the games and take photos
Yeah.
and talk to the people.
And we
and
weren't getting in their way,
that's the best part.
which is the worst part about other things we've been to. It's like you try and talk to someone, but you're actually in their way while they're trying to play their game.
Yeah, you're like,
which is the worst.
you try to get out of the way, but wherever you stand is exactly where they want to maneuver around to move
Yeah.
their miniatures.
So
and
it's
like,
that awkward like shuffle and
Yeah.
like back to forward, and then you're like you're doing that that shuffle dance.
Yeah, yep, the Melbourne Shuffle.
Yeah, exactly that.
And like, then you have to like step back and they step forward and start rolling the dice, and then you're like talking behind them, you're, like breathing down the neck. You're like, so what are you planning to do about all them trees? So none of that.
no.
They actually had room for more tables.
Yeah.
And they had that whole upstairs mezzanine area, which looked, I mean, it was untapped
Why
potential.
was it fenced off?
I think that's the best thing they could have done, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you free that up, it moves all the bodies
Upstairs.
upstairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas I think when it was downstairs, because there was 38 people in a big hall, you want to
Yeah.
keep it all down there.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to
fair
keep
enough.
a bit of a community,
Yeah,
intimate feel.
yeah.
Whereas, yeah, if they had to put like half the tables up there or all the spectators up there, you wouldn't have been able to see anything.
Nah,
so,
it's fair enough.
I think there's potential there, and they talked about doing some other stuff with that in other events. So
Yeah.
that's good.
It was a good location too. Like I was worried about parking, but I got to park like pretty close to the joint, even though I got there at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, the parking in the actual venue was not ideal. Like
Oh
in
no, but
their
plenty
actual-
of street parking.
Totally. Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely enough for however many they want to fill that with in the end.
yeah.
So the venue was sweet. The turnout was good.
Yep.
Had tons of people.
Even a few spectators. I'm pretty sure that all those.
Yeah.
I know there was a couple of guys that were just standby, weren't they?
Mhm.
In case someone like pulled out.
Yep, there was one of the blokes I used to play football with.
Yeah.
He rocked up and was just a standby. He ended up filling in
Oh
for
yeah.
a game, so that's cool. It was... So the venue was sweet.
Yep.
The people were awesome. The atmosphere was great.
Yeah. It was.
I was surprised because it's like a pretty competitive tournament. Like
Yeah.
people are bringing their list to win.
Oh yeah.
Because you know that the Bendigo boys are coming down and they're not here to...
They're rocking their Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, they're here to brumble,
yeah.
you know?
They're in war mode.
Best bring your war face.
Yeah.
Because these boys are going to stomp you.
Yeah.
So, you know, Geelong's response is going to be, all right, well, we're here to party too.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a real competitive, but man, just like,
Yeah.
it's a, what do you call it? I've had another blank. Oh my goodness.
I blame the coronavirus for your mental blanks.
Yeah. Sorry for you two guys who now have the coronavirus, but
Thank
being
you.
quarantined just means more hobby.
It does.
So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Anyways, it's a testament to the organizer,
Yeah.
Rich, and all the players in that community where it was super friendly and laid back,
Yeah.
despite being a competitive tournament.
100%.
Like, there was one moment where two of the players were just like, let's take 5.
Yeah.
They just rocked out the front. One had smoko, one ate some food.
Yeah.
They just chilled out.
Yeah. On the clock too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't between rounds. It was just
Nah.
like, you know, we're in the second round. It's
Yeah.
early. Let's go. Let's take
Ah,
5.
That's awesome.
So good.
That's so good. Yeah.
A couple of times people would even like leave their opponent at the table. Be
Yeah.
like, hey man, I'm just gonna like go grab a drink and chill out for a sec. They'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah man, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't care that they didn't conceive that the other person would like tamper
Yeah.
or
No
you
foul
know,
play.
no foul play. They're just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
super friendly.
That's how it should be. You know, you shouldn't have to watch your opponent like a hawk. You know, thinking you shouldn't even think that they're going to do something like that.
No,
Everyone's there to have fun, and sure, it's a competition, but at the end of the day, you're there to have fun.
the real winners are those that have fun.
That's right.
But also the people that like
Come first.
win the
Yeah.
games. Yeah,
If you don't come first, you're a loser.
yeah, Sorry, losers. So, yeah. It was phenomenal. I have... The only other time I've been to an event like that was like when I was 15.
Yeah.
And that was the event that got me into the hobby.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like a coming home party for me where I was like, damn, this is why I got into it.
yeah. Well,
Except it was for Sigma, so that's dangerous.
That was the first time I've ever been to an event like that.
Yeah.
I'd never been to something so big. Like,
Yeah.
I've been at other little, smaller 40K events, but I think the biggest one had 4 tables.
Yeah, totally.
To see 16 games going on at one time, it's just mind-blowing.
Everyone throwing dice. The terrain on all the tables was sick.
Oh, yeah, everything was on point, man. Even the models were painted beautifully.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was that a limit? Was that a rule, like you had to have a certain paint scheme? Or a certain paint,
I don't know.
you know?
I'm sure there would have been
Yeah.
some sort of like, but knowing Rich, it wouldn't have been like,
Wouldn't have been well, I mean, it might have been your 3-color minimum.
Yeah, it
which
might have been
isn't
something like
hard.
that. No, not for
Yeah.
that kind of, if you're going to a tournament like that,
Yeah.
you've got 2,000 points of painted something.
I can't think of a model that wasn't based and painted.
No, there wasn't.
Everything was done to its tabletop.
And from what I spoke to, a lot of that stuff was like people's second or third armies.
Wow, right.
So like, some
Yeah.
people were trying some stuff out.
Yep.
There were some people that were like, I don't have time. They were casual like us. So they're like, this is just my one army.
Yeah.
And these are the only models I got.
Yeah.
So
So it's not a competitive list. It's not a like a really honed like
nah,
net
every
list.
point counted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just let's just get a start collecting box and then
Yeah.
throw in a couple other units and you're done.
Yeah.
That's how we play. That's the hobby homie way.
It was like 2 times start collecting,
Yeah.
then 2 other boxes,
Yeah.
contrast paints, throw them on the table.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, there was a few lists like that did pretty well. So
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good to know because that's my Stormcast Eternals army.
yeah, exactly.
It's basically the old start collecting or the old box and then the new Soul Wars box combined. That is exactly my
Done, dude.
Stormcast army.
Done. So that was good. It was good to see a good mix. I mean, there were some like optimized lists
Yeah.
that just like stomped face,
Yeah.
but they were also in the hands of like insanely good players.
Well, that's one thing, and an insanely good player could stomp face with I think almost any list.
Totally. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Like if they know it well enough,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
you could do some damage.
In fact, the person who won this tournament, which we'll talk about in a second, they didn't have the most optimized version of their particular list.
Okay.
They still won, so that's good.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, the person that did have a very optimized version came second.
Yeah. Righto.
So,
When you say it wasn't fully optimized, like what do you mean?
I mean, I don't know enough about the hobby. This is just from speaking to other people.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But like his list, for example, it didn't have as good synergy and as more.
yeah.
There's some units that are like good in every situation,
Yeah.
and there's some that are situational.
Yeah. Yeah.
So naturally, the ones that are good in every situation are good in a tournament because
Yeah.
you play against many different opponents.
yeah.
You're most likely to get your value out of them more often.
Well, I've noticed that like a lot of my Stormcast are good against Nighthaunt,
Well, there you go.
and that's it.
But
It's
if you ever play against Nighthaunt,
yeah.
mate, good luck.
So that makes sense. What you're saying, where it's situational.
Yeah. So, and there are some where just like the entire army is synergized.
Yeah.
Like this leader can benefit these 3 units.
Yeah.
And then there's some armies that are like, this one leader is really good with this one unit.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll keep them together.
Yeah.
But if he dies,
Then your whole plan's gone.
So
Yeah.
anyway, that's just like a very broad term because I don't understand the game as much, but that's
Yeah.
what it sounded like
It makes sense to me.
those people were saying.
Yeah.
So we'll quickly scan over. This might be a surprise to you. So I'll let you know because I went through all the lists,
Oh yeah.
every darn one of them.
Wow.
And while not like the actual lists, I don't know what units were in them because they didn't have their list published.
Okay.
I did see them, but I'll just quickly scan over like how each allegiance did.
Yeah.
Order, chaos, destruction, death.
Yeah.
So, Order had the most lists
Okay.
with 13.
Wow.
There were 3 Fire Slayers, 2 Cities of Sigmar, 2 Caradron Overlords, 2 Stormcast Eternals,
Oh,
your
really?
boys, and 2 Sylvaneth, or Sylvaneth. I don't know how you say it because I've heard people say it 2 different ways
Yep.
on that exact day. So
Yeah.
now I'm just confused.
Depends where you went to school, man.
Yeah, true. Exactly. Public school or private?
Yeah.
So a nice even spread. You know, every list that was there had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Except for Fire Slayers.
though.
No Seraphon. Sorry.
Man, my Dino boys.
Done.
Yeah.
Order did okay overall. Last year's Summer Smash winner, Michael Clark, he was Order's Shining Beacon of Hope.
Yeah.
He placed 5th overall, and he had Cities of Sigma
5th overall this year.
this year.
Oh,
he
wow.
won last year.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year's Summer Smash, and he placed 5th this year.
Oh, man.
He's dropped it,
He
but he's
has.
the only Geelong boy. So, well, the only Geelong boy that placed so highly.
Yeah.
He was the only local to place top 10, actually.
Oh, wow.
But he came 7th overall at CanCon.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
This boy can play.
That's insane.
So he was Order that day.
Yeah, yeah.
Death on the opposite had 6 lists.
Yep.
So Order had 13. Death had 6.
Yep.
2 were OBR. Us. You know what's funny? I've never heard anyone call them by their full name. Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
Yeah,
the
that
Bone
sounds about
Reapers.
right, the Bone
I've just heard
Reapers.
everyone call them OBR.
Yeah.
They had 2 lists.
Yep.
Nighthaunt, Grand Host of Nagash, Legion of Blood, Legion of Grief. They all had 1 list
Okay.
each. So that was the 6 from Death.
Yeah.
They struggled.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about meta, but it doesn't look good for Death.
No.
Ironic, because their name implies that they would do quite well. No,
Yeah.
no, not really. The highest placed Death list of the 38 players was 24th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they occupy, of the last 4 spaces, so
Yeah.
28 through, 34 through 38,
Yeah.
all 4 of those were Death.
Wow.
The best in faction was Matt Kent from Melbourne.
Yep.
Came all the way from Melbourne with his OBRs.
Oh, yeah.
He did well. I mean, he placed the highest of all the Death. So despite the handicap of playing Death, did well.
It would have been interesting to see the top 4 players being from each Grand Allegiance.
That would have been cool.
That would have been really cool to see.
They were all from one allegiance.
Yeah, which one was that?
No, they were all from one faction within one allegiance.
Okay, which one was that?
They were all Orc boys.
Oh,
Big War.
God, not the
Yeah.
Orc boys.
Anyways, Destruction had 10 lists.
Yeah.
3 Big War. All of which came 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
God damn.
But I mean, it's strong. All strong
Yeah,
lists.
yeah.
But just insane players.
Yeah.
Phenomenal players. Ogre Moor Tribes, they had 3 lists as well. Gloomspite Gits, which I'll say correctly this time, had 2 lists.
Yeah.
And there was 1 Iron Jaws and 1 mixed list.
Okay.
It came up as mixed, so I don't quite know what it was.
Yeah,
Maybe that
yeah.
means like there was some Star Wars Legion in there.
Yeah, maybe. Some Flames of War.
Yeah, so Flames of
Some
War.
Pants of Force in there.
It was a mixed list, dude.
Yeah.
You can't blame them. So if
My
Death...
fucking Panzer Grenadiers in there.
a Lego something.
Yeah. Bionicles. Yeah, that's cool.
The Bionicles would have won, dude.
Oh,
How
yeah.
dare you.
For sure.
Well, if Death were the losers of the tournament, then Destruction definitely were the winners.
Yeah.
All top 3 spots, as I mentioned, went to Big Wah.
Yeah.
Big Wah.
So what about Chaos, man? Where did they fall?
Hang on. Chaos, great question. 9 lists.
9 lists.
So, well represented, and they actually did quite well.
Yep.
So, last year's Winter Wipeout winner was Joel McGrath.
Yeah.
He got best in faction with his Beast of Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually saw this, I remembered this army.
Yep.
Of all the 38 armies that were there, I remember walking up to this one and going, oh, I want these.
Yeah, yeah.
How do I have them?
Is that the ones where they're riding like the big, like, not rams, but they're like...
No, that was Ogre Moor Tribes.
Oh, it's
that
the
one you're thinking
ogres.
of.
Oh, right.
This was the one that had the big totem, and I was like,
oh,
Shane, that totem looks sick.
Yeah.
And then I went up and looked at all the beast men.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Right.
So he got best in faction with them. So of the top half, no, not half. I'm really bad at maths. The top 12 lists.
Yeah.
Chaos made up half of those.
Okay.
So 6 of the top 12.
Yeah.
Or 4 of the top 10, however you want to
They did all right.
slice
They
it.
did all right.
So they were strong. They were up the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was only 9 lists. So for 6 to place top 12,
Yeah.
you know, pretty good. There was like 2 Slaves to Darkness, 2 Siege, like Demons of Siege.
Yeah.
Disciplines of Siege was 1. Demons of Khorne, Magakin of Nurgle, Skaven, and Beasts of Chaos. They
yeah.
all had 1 list apiece.
How'd Skaven go? That's your boys.
Oh, goodness. I can't remember his placing, but he did pretty well.
Yeah.
I spoke to...
'Cause we spoke to him, didn't we?
Yeah.
What's it? Rohit? I think his name was Rohit.
Yeah, Ro. My boy.
Ro. Yeah.
I gave him best in faction for Skaven because he was
and
another
he won.
Skaven player. Yeah, he did well, man. I loved watching his army. I mean, anytime you bring warp lightning cannons,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna blow something up. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe it's the enemy. I don't know.
It's all fun and games.
It's all someone's dying.
Yeah.
At the end of that.
Yeah.
So, the winners were. Goodness, I blanked because we've been talking about so many people. Well, it was the 3 big war players.
Yeah.
Joel, Dalton. Sorry, third person. I've blanked on you. I had you all committed to memory all week.
That's my fault.
Because I was like, I got to hit these boys up and ask them about their lists. And if they played each other and stuff, but who has the time?
yeah. Look,
Who has
I
the
take
time?
responsibility because I brought up Skaven. So
You got me distracted.
Fox's mind has just been wiped, and all he's thinking about is plague rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about my acolytes and like, I was like, oh, maybe if I use stronger magnets. No, I want to get them magnetized sooner as possible. Oh, I got to paint them as well.
Yeah.
Well, now you've lost me
Yeah.
for the rest of the episode. Sorry.
Blind solo.
But it was just a great event. I loved it. I will be in the next one.
Yeah.
Definitely. With
Yeah.
my Skaven, in fact,
Yeah. Nice.
which I'm working on right now. And by me, I mean Dan. Dan's building them. I'll
Dan the man.
paint them, Dan. I just need you to build them. Because who has the time?
No.
That's it, man. Summer Smash was a blast. Loved it. Thought Rich and Nikki did a phenomenal job. And yeah, I can't wait to see next year's.
Yeah.
Because the Age of Sigmar community is growing because of people like Rich.
Yeah.
And because of those kind of events. Like to have... Hello? Hello?
Holy shit! I thought my phone was silent.
Well, you're fired.
I had one fucking job.
Yeah, literally. I was like, Shane, I didn't need you to say anything. I just want your phone to be on silent. So,
Yeah, man, I got this.
yeah, do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Summer Smash was a blast.
Yeah. No, that was so good. I'm spewing that I had to work, and
Yeah.
I probably could have taken a day off, but say night shifts are so hard to cover.
Yeah.
So, but next year or even the winter wipeout,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna, as soon as I know when it's gonna be, I'm gonna check my roster. If
Cancel
If
everything.
I'm on,
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't the shame is what I wanted to do was like go to these kind of events and like do battle reports and get like lists and like
Yeah.
be like a boots on the ground
Yeah.
kind of like correspondent.
Yeah.
News
It's
reporter.
So hard, man. How are you gonna do a battle report when there's 36 tables to choose from?
And
Or however many,
in the
16
future,
tables.
I just want to play all the games.
Yeah.
After seeing that tournament, I just want to be in it.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be. I mean, maybe I'll be able to report some things from my games.
Yeah.
But yeah, after seeing that, I'm like, nah, I'm all in.
Yeah.
That tournament was Liddy McGiddy.
Oh yeah, it was so good. Venue was awesome. Had the canteen there.
Yeah, a manned
Like-
canteen.
Yeah.
Just go up and be like, I don't know how many Jim Beams I smacked that day. I just kept going back.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. And they like, well, I had the bacon and egg sanger. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. What did I have? Some chips.
Yeah.
Oh man, just they had everything.
Yeah.
They had everything.
Yeah.
Everything you could want. Beers,
So
Jim
good.
Beam, bacon and egg sanger, chips.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's it.
Age of Sigmar, what? Give me that food.
Yeah. I'm here for the sangers.
I'm just here for the sanger. I've heard the sangers are real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we actually won prizes.
We did. Yeah.
We entered a raffle
Yep.
because it was a fundraising event
Yeah.
which went to one of the animal welfare groups for the bushfires in New South Wales. And because me and Shane bought some raffle tickets, we won some prizes. So we got some little P3 paint sets.
P3 paint sets. Yeah. Yep. I'm looking
Which-
forward to giving mine a whirl.
Yeah.
I'm saving it for my Griffin.
Oh.
Not Griffin. What is it? Stormcast Dracoth?
You're telling the story, man.
Yeah, man,
Stormcast
something like that.
something. Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never used P3.
No,
I've
neither
heard
have I.
nothing but good things.
Okay, good.
So let's
know.
give it a slap.
I know Kenny Boucher loves it.
Well, he likes to keep it organic.
He does.
So-
Everything organic.
I wonder if he eats organic. Probably not.
No.
Processed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's us.
Summer Smash. That's our local scene. That's what's happening this week and for the
Yep.
next couple of weeks.
Summer Smash was the big one.
Yeah.
A couple little things going on, like the
Yeah.
Star Wars training night,
Yep.
things like that.
Yep.
Hit us up on all of our things.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are
we're-
our things, Shane?
Oh, we're on all the things.
I like that.
So we're on everywhere you can find your podcasts. Spotify, iTunes.
Are we on
all
the
those other
moon?
little ones. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Prove
we're on
us
the moon.
wrong.
Yeah.
You go there and
we're,
tell
on,
us.
we're on YouTube now.
Oh, yeah.
So you can find us, Hobby Homies on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe, like, and ring that bell.
Oh, no. No, you don't have to do any of that stuff.
Please do that.
You don't. Oh, goodness, no.
Okay, one thing that we will ask you to do is join the Discord.
Yeah, jump in there.
We know we have our competitions. We've actually got a competition drawing at the end of this week. Sunday,
true.
in fact. The first of the month.
It's Sunday
So-
the 1st.
Yeah, it is.
So if
yeah.
you hear this episode on Saturday or Friday, if we get it
You've
early,
got one more day.
it's easy to enter.
Yeah. Email us
That's
at
it.
hobbyhomies@gmail.com. Just tell us who you are, where you're from, and what your hobby. That's all we need to know.
We've got an April comp as well.
Yeah, April comp going. So jump in the Discord, say hello.
Say
and that's
howdy.
it. Say howdy, in fact. And then you're entered. You are entered in the April competition.
You don't actually, just to confirm, you don't have to say howdy, or you just actually have to like say anything.
Yeah.
We just need a line of anything from you
Yep.
in any of the chats.
Yeah. And log in every now and then we can message you if you win. Facebook at fb.me/hobbyhomies. Just created a Twitter so we can all be twits together.
Oh, goodness.
Well,
What if I don't know how to use Twitter?
you're going to learn today.
Okay, you're going to learn. I just posted what's on my table currently at home
Yep.
in the Warhammer 40k group on our Discord.
Nice.
So jump in there when you hear this. Scroll up till you see a bunch of plastic warriors in a dingy little shed table. That's the one I'm referencing.
Yeah, sure.
Fresh, hot off the press.
Nice. So, I mean, you're probably listening to us somewhere, but we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes. Follow us on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating on iTunes. It actually helps a lot.
Oh, good.
Um,
Unless you think we're bad, in which case, like, just don't give us a review at all.
Yeah, just don't.
Is that how it works?
Or maybe give us 5-star as well, just anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But
We'll
just
pay you.
Yeah, $1.
If you give us 5 stars, hit us up.
We'll give you $1.
Shane will give you $1. He said he's good for it too.
Yeah, sure. So next week we're talking board games.
Yeah,
if you're
true.
interested, tune in.
We're hitting a
gonna-
lot of board games because we've slammed them.
We're trying to.
We got we count tabletop like D&D. We count that in our board
Yeah,
games
that's
thing.
yeah.
It's like board games and tabletop games that aren't war games.
Yeah. So RPGs and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It all comes under, unfortunately, board games. Maybe we should
Yeah.
think of a new title for it.
We'll let Jack do that.
Yeah, that's Jack. Jack does enough.
That's
He can do that
Jack's-
too.
Yeah, we'll slap that on his plate.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna do something.
I know.
It's not gonna be us.
I know. We work so hard in this booth, drinking beers, talking shit.
Yeah.
Jack can at least do something for us.
Yeah, I took off my shoes before. That was exhausting.
Yeah,
So
I bet.
I'm done.
I bet.
But yeah, so
on that note,
yeah,
check out Churchy on YouTube.
do it. Sick channel, good content.
Give him a sub. Check out all your favorite video games.
If you listened to this whole episode and you thought, man, this is terrible, as bad as that is, that's how good Jack is.
Yeah.
Check out Churchy.
Yeah. So we're like negative 1,000. Jack's like positive
Over
1,000.
9,000. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it.
But you did it.
I did it. It's done.
It's too late. We
It
gotta go
can't
back
be
now.
undone. Check out Churchy.
Yeah. Check out Church on YouTube. That's it from us.
See you next week
Next
on Hobby Homies when we're talking board games. Love y'all. Illy. Illy too. Peace.
Peace.